There he is in all his cuteness and glory. Vintage Egbert Applause Plush, and he sold again for $22.50 on eBay. Took 2 months. On to the next one. Looks like we're looking for Barney and Baby Bop. Sold on Etsy for $51. Okay, so Barney and Baby Bop are in the same tote, which is very good. So just gotta find Barney and Baby Bop. Hopefully. Here they are. Barney and Baby Bop. These two little plushies sold for $51. So mine's original vintage. And if you see these out in the wild, pick them up. Alright, this next one sold on Etsy for $45 in 3 months. And it's a vintage hound dog plush. Let's see what we got here. Vintage hound dog. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. You ain't no friend of mine. That's not true for my dogs. They have caught many rabbits. And they're my best friend. So, let's see. There he is. Not a bad pickup. Will I pick it up again? Most definitely. Jabber the Parrot is up next. Sold on Etsy for $35. Took 3 months. Again, TY has the tag. Is it in the best condition? No, but the buyer did not care. And this one's going off to its new home. Get you on the next one. Okay, this next one is a Carter's Ragdoll in Buffalo Plaid. And sold for $10.40 in 6 months. Would I pick it up? Likely not. Let's see if we can find that. I am starting to reconsider picking up most baby stuff, with the exception of a few things like this Wish Pet. Probably would do it again. What else is in here that I'd likely get again? This guy, Kids Preferred, that sells all the time. Kids Preferred is a good brand that sells quite often. Anything color block, likely I'd pick up. You get the drift. But anyways, this one's going off to its new home. Didn't sell for much, but Merry Christmas. It's kind of ironic we were just talking about Kids Preferred selling, and the next item is Kids Preferred Beatrix Potter Gemma Puddle Duck. Was listed for 7 months. Sold for $12. So would I pick it up again? Probably, because Beatrix Potter sells all the time. Does it sell fast enough? That's the question. If you have storage like us, might be worth it. And look at this little gem. So tiny. Sold for $12. Probably paid not even a nickel for it. So there you go. Okay, so Gemma Puddle Duck is the one we just picked. If you're new here and you're not familiar with us, we do just sell plush. So we've done 6-figure business for the past 2 years, so $250,000 in sales, just selling plush. We're lucky enough to have a lot of storage to do that because plush is long tail, meaning that it takes a longer time to sell through. It's not a business model for the weak of heart, so it takes a lot of work, a lot of time and effort. We also sell on Whatnot. If you're not familiar with Whatnot, I'll go ahead and put the link here. If you want to sign up, get yourself $15 credit to use towards your first purchase. You don't have to use it for our shop, but you can use it anywhere. So if you're not tracking that, social media sales is a way of the future. A lot of this, I think next year, we're going to start pushing towards Whatnot, the things that are taking a bit longer to sell. So go ahead and make it gone. And then kind of focus in on some of the things that are selling through faster. So with that being said, we're going to move actually into the garage area. This is our outbuilding. So we'll go ahead and come back with that. All right, the garage is progressively getting worse, which is to be expected because I need to clean out here. And we'll probably at the end of the video have a time lapse of me kind of straightening some of this up, I think. So that'll be fun. So if you like that kind of thing, stick around. If not, and if you're still here, feel free to like and subscribe because you never know what we're going to find here. We have tons to go through still. $800 in sales in one day. When's the last time you made $800 in a day? So like and subscribe. Okay, so Kohl's Cares, Sniffy and Woodstock sold for $23 on eBay. It's about maybe 2 months to sell. We sell a lot of Kohl's Care bundles. We put all the characters together. Matter of fact, this one was slotted to be placed with Lucy, and it actually sold before we could put it together with that. So, but we do oftentimes have a bunch of different or same character family in bundles, and they sell all day. So again, $23 on eBay. Okay, so Little Beginnings Elephant Plush Lovey blanket sold on eBay for $12. Took half a year to sell. Would I pick it up again? That is a 10 of 10 now. Matter of fact, we're not picking up Loveys much anymore unless they're like Cloud Island or brand specific ones that do sell for a lot of money, or the size doesn't matter in a lot of times. So it's kind of sad that we're going to be moving away from this stuff, but we do have quite a bit of stock. So we'll go ahead and sell through this. We'll probably bring a lot of this to Whatnot, quite honestly. Again, $12, 6 months on eBay. Okay, so next up is Little Beginnings Unicorn Lovey Plush. Sold for $10.40. Took about, again, 6 months to sell. They do sell. They take a time to sell. We're going to go ahead and move a few things to try to get that bin 249 out. And once I have that item, I'll show you what it looks like. And you be the judge. Okay, we're back and we got that out. You guys ever play that game with the cars where you got to move them out to get them out of the parking lot? That's what this is kind of like. So if I were to redesign this, would I even put these up? A funny story about this real quick. We actually paid someone to come out here and do this. The guy is like, yeah, I got plenty of experience doing it. You know, was recommended by someone in our community. Comes out here and he's watching YouTube videos about how to do it. I mean, I could have did that. So we had to actually hire somebody to come back and fix a lot of the mistakes that he made. So just goes to show you, you got to be careful out there. But anyways, $12 for this guy, sold on eBay in 6 months. So would you pick it up? Leave it in the comments. All right, can I make it in the basket? Moment of truth. Pippin. So Aurora Scottish Terrier sold on Etsy for $28. And they don't normally go for that much, but this particular one I think is vintage. So let's see about that. So 257 is right here. Yeah, maybe this was it right up in front. How nice would that be? Yep, it was vintage. That's what I thought. So here it is. Would I pick this up again? Probably the vintage Aurora. You can tell by the tag. It feels like different. It looks a lot different than if you see the newer tags, if you're familiar. So weighted, has beans in its feet. Almost feels like a TY, quite honestly. So yeah, $28 on Etsy. Okay, moment of truth. Can I get it in the basket? Ready? Here we go. Oh, finally. Okay, so again, this is areas, no judgment, right? Fourth quarter. We're friends here. Little Miss sold. If you're not familiar with Little Miss, we do pick them up. They do sell. This one took 6 months to sell for $35, and it's sold on Etsy. So let's go ahead and get that. Little Miss, and I think it's right here in the front, which is great. Let's see. This was a bundle. Yeah, here it is. So 6 months, and Little Miss sold again for $35 for 3. Probably picked it up for honestly, less than $1 because they were all at weight and they all had tags. So would I pick it up again? I think so. One is the bottom toe, and 266 was a Glovula African American ballerina in tutu. We do sell a lot of African American plush. In my opinion, there's not enough out there in the wild, so they're very rare. So we do sell it, and we do sell it quite frequently. This one actually took 6 months to sell at $12.46, and we'll show you what that looks like in just a second. Here she is in all her glory. You know, she didn't sell for a lot, but I always pick these up because there are not enough dolls of ethnicity out there. And whenever we see one, we try to be good stewards and pick them up keep them out of the landfill, and rehome them. So this one's going to its new home. Okay, it's that time of the video where we move into the sunroom. If you've been here before, you know that we have also inside area that we are currently warehousing stuff until we get our actual warehouse. So future date self, I can't wait to make that video. And yeah, so we're going to move out there and we'll be back. Okay, so this is our sunroom holdover area. We do laundry. It gets cleaned and sanitized. Everything goes through there. We don't sell dirty plush here at Rocket City. We're a firm believer in providing a clean, sanitized item to our buyers. And also we sell on Whatnot to other sellers. So there's no need to clean it. We'll do it for you, send it off to you. And yeah, so we did a show in here last night. That's why there's tickets there. And we sold some Disney stuff. So this is all waiting photograph. So there's a lot to do. Amanda could actually do this, believe it or not. In one day, she probably could photograph all these. I know that's hard to believe, y'all. We do it in batches. She photographs it, puts them on the cloud, takes them from the cloud from her iPhone, puts them on a thumb drive, and then I list them. I use Nifty to list and cross list. It's a really simple workflow. If you want to know more about that, if you want to see a video about how we do that, feel free to let me know in the comments. Be happy to make a video about Nifty, how to cross list, and how to make 6 figures in 1 year. So we're going to go ahead and pull the next 274 right here. And it was a 2002 Tyviti Baby purple teddy bear, $27 on Etsy. It was right on top. $27 at Etsy all day long. Will I pick it up again? 10 of 10, I would. Matter of fact, there might be even more tie in here, quite honestly. Most of this is TY. So we pick up a ton. There's a lot of them. Like this one's all TY. This one's probably mostly TY. So they do sell, and they do sell for a lot. So make sure you pick them up in the wild. Okay, so 292 vintage Pink Panther. If you recall from 2 videos ago, we actually sold another Pink Panther for around the same price. This one sold for $45 on the Etsy. Took about 4 months to sell, and it is located in 292. So we're going to go ahead and pull that and be right back. Here is the Pink Panther. It is vintage. Did sell on Etsy, and it did sell for $45. So would I pick it up again? Always. There's another one here too. So, I mean, just goes to show you, you know, anything vintage, really, there's a market for it. And Pink Panther is harder and harder to find as it gets older. So make sure you're picking up your Pink Panther. Okay, so Spark Create Imagine Knit Holiday Raccoon. Didn't sell for a lot. $12.46. Walmart Plush. Picked it up for probably less than $1 and sold for $12.46 in 6 months. So how great is that fox, by the way? We're going to slide these over. $2.98. Spark Create Imagine Fox. And let's see if I can find it. That is not it. All right. Struggle's real. I'll come back with that in just a sec. As soon as I shut the camera off, obviously I found it, which is tradition. Spark Create Imagine, $12 and a few cents. Will I pick it up again? Yeah, because it sells. I'm always contradicting myself. It's hard to let these things go into the landfill when I know there's somebody out there that wants them. By the way, real talk. How cute is this guy? All right, be back with the next one. Okay, 316 Secret Life of Pets. I took an offer on this one for 50. We had it probably, I think, for 63, so came down a bit. And yes, I would pick these up. You tend to pick up a lot of stuff and then put similar items together and bundle them. Even though if we were to sell them singly, we'd probably sell them for the same amount. People find value in bundling, so that's what we do to move through it. And here it is. $50 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plushies, $50, $10 a plushie. We usually sell these $3 a piece on Whatnot. So static listing still wins the day. Quick nickel, fast dime, or yeah, fast nickel, quick dime. That's how it goes. So yeah, there you go. 322. These didn't take a long time to sell. 7 and 10 days. One is a polar bear, Snuffles with associated little Snuffles. We framed it as mama and baby. I'll show you that in just a second. That was cute. That sold for $65 on eBay. So it's not about what you say, it's about how you say it, maybe. Is that right? Possibly. And then also 10 days, Twirly Tina, the purple hair ballerina. And we'll go ahead and pull those and show you what those look like. That Snuffles, again, is sold for $65. There's a little Snuffles right there. So Snuffles sells for a lot. This particular one has a different colored nose, so it might be worth more. This one was new with tag still, and it's vintage. So it still had its swing tag. Someone took really good care of it. So mama and baby is how we framed it. $65 all day long. Here's that twirly ballerina poodle. So I think it sold in 7 days. So there you go. That's what they look like. So we are creating additional locations that we're up to, I think, 327, 328, 105 quart totes. And this one wasn't listed for very long. Sold in 7 days for $25. Charlie the Chromalon plush, mascot by Thermo Fisher. It's a promo plush. And yeah, it sold for $25. Probably underlisted. I had trouble finding comps on this because it is so rare. Probably should have went a little higher, but I'll show you what he looks like in just a second. So, Charlie Thermo. And yeah, I would definitely pick him up again if I saw him. So unique. I love promotional plush. I think advertising is one of those things that's very collectible. So there's probably someone out there that's working for the company or has worked for the company that wanted to have this for their desk, possibly. Yeah, so $25. Wasn't even listed 7 days, I don't think, and it sold. So there you go. Okay, so these next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sales were actually still in holding staging area. They weren't listed for long at all. We're talking days, except for these two. They were 1 month, but they were in a backlog to get located. So we'll go through some of these. We have this IKEA Lynx that sold for $75 on a Poshmark. Didn't have a touch tag. Buyer didn't care. Again, IKEA can sell really well, especially the larger plush like this. And then this is a Animal Alley Labrador Retriever. Really great condition. There was one issue with it. Amanda restored. She dyed the nose. Can't even tell. Looks like it came that way. And this guy sold for, let's see. He sold for Labrador Retriever. Oh, there it is. $85 on eBay in 3 days. So all day long we picked these up. I just sold, if you remember from the last video, we did a German Shepherd about the same size. And I think there was one other that we did in another video. So you find those, pick them up. They're going to be worth money. This we sell all the time. And I don't just say that. So this was a vintage Dangles. And Dangles sold for $35 on Etsy in 9 days. They don't take very long to sell through. And then this huge Wonder Woman sold for, I believe, Wonder Woman sold for $22.50. And it sold on eBay in less than a month. I put a month just to be fair. So it did take some time, but it did sell. All right. Next up is the, now I have 2 of these. So I'm not sure exactly which one sold. So the Muppet Babies, we pick these up all the time. They're vintage from 1987 McDonald's. So we kind of group them together as we find them. They're in varying conditions. Just be honest in your listing and they will sell. Trust me. And that sold for $45 on Etsy in 3 days. 'Tis the season. And so I did it the last video. We had trouble finding this. I almost canceled it, but Amanda came in clutch at the end. Our house is a hot mess because fourth quarter and we can barely keep up. Me working full time and her doing this full time. It's just a lot. We also do whatnot all the time. So that does take a good portion of our day. But we're pushing through fourth quarter. Our son is off to college next year. Okay, so we're back. Sorry about that. So our son is off to college next year, and he wants to go to UConn. You guys know tuition ain't cheap. That's probably what my whatnots are going to be called. Pun intended. And this guy sold for like $45, and he was in the last video. So, yeah. So that's what's sold. Make sure you're liking, subscribing if you're new here. I could continue doing this content if there's interest. We appreciate any comments or feedback on the actual content. It helps me decide what I want to do. If you guys are interested in haul videos, we can go through what we pick up in haul videos to give you an idea what you should be looking for. So let us know in the comments, and we'll catch you on the next one. Remember, if you can't be good at it. We'll catch you next time. Bye. Oh, one more time. $816, and it's more than that because something else just sold. And that was in 1 day. And part of that portion is Nifty doing the relist and offer. Nifty made us $50. So if you remember from the last video, it was almost 100. Nifty another 50. So paying for itself daily. So if you're not cross-listed and you're worried about the price tag of Nifty, trust me, you have to release your hand to receive. All right, we'll catch you on the next one.